we go. Hello, welcome to another Talos Principles stream. Part 2, not the second game. The first game, but the second playthrough stream. You know what I mean. Got grape juice here. This is grape juice. That's all it is. And we are back. So, there we go. All right, so we are in this area.
I have promised you eternal life. But know that eternity may only be attained by those who serve a purpose greater than themselves. All else is decay. So it was written in the hidden words before the beginning of time.
Hey, you look like a circuit wire thingy. And this is supposed to open up so that we can get our connector thingy. And once we're able to figure out where the red laser comes from, we can do that. Okay. So much glitching. Friendly crossfire. That does not sound... That looks like a jukebox.
The counsel of my blessed messengers must be earned.
Blah, 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 blah. I know people will be offended if I said, screw you, Elohim, because that's probably the name of somebody's religious god that they worship or something. And that's not what I mean. I just, you know, okay, anyway. Oh, hi. Okay, so you're bouncing. Now, how in the hell do we get this? Okay, well, that doesn't work. We can't crouch. We need to get... Actually, no, wait a minute. Oh, come on. Oh. I was trying to... There might be a less dumber way of doing this, but... I'll be damned if I know what it is. Man. Holy shit, that thing is fast. Okay, this isn't working. Friendly crossfire. I mean, I get... Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay, and then let's do that one. Yeah, this was not that hard at all. Well, there's still... No, actually... It was pretty simple. I think I've discerned some kind of pattern in the sigils. Each color serves a different purpose. Elohim has us gathering them all, but perhaps he's being overzealous. Sheep. Sheeple. Okay, is there anything over? I'll take this. Ooh! Yay, I got a star! Yippee! Woohoo! Oh, you didn't drop a gate down, so I still have to get out. Alright, well this one doesn't give me a laser, but it does give me a star. And how many are going to be in this one? 2. Alright. We don't want to rush too fast. Because you never know where you might go into some little alcovey thing and the mysteries of the universe will be laid within. Going over the fence. Okay, I need a red laser, not a blue laser. But okay, so that does that. What the speed runs are in this game, because if there's a video game, people have done speed runs on it, and I'm sure if you know what you're doing, you can speed run the snot out of this game. Okay, so we need blue there. So if we could get that here and aim it over the fence, then we should be good. So we probably let's just keep the connection. And now let's grab this. Grab that here. That seemed way too easy. Where's that hole in the wall going? It's got to be going somewhere. Okay, we need a red laser, not a blue. See what this one does. You know you mustn't cross the streams. I do like the weather changing and stuff. I think that's nice. There's a red. So red laser confirmed. Problem is we need the red laser to come out. I know it's laser, but so if we turn on the red one here, we'll get that open and then we can do the blue one. But we cannot cross the streams. So, and there's a box in there. So what we're going to do first is probably select and connect. Oops. Now we take this, we put it here, we grab this, that, and that. Like that. And Bob's running. Okay, so any other hidden switches or things that I should be aware of? Oh, and now it's raining. It was sunny out, now it's raining. I don't think there's anything else to do here. You can't get on top of it, can you? Well, when you get to do that. Okay, so I don't think there's anything around here that we can use to... There might be, but... And this one. Well, there is a red laser. Oh. Wow, really? We could just... Oh my god, this whole thing resets when you do that. That took forever for some reason. Okay, we got both stars. Yippee. One little buzzer. I can still hear the thing going off over there. I think something's very wrong. If you'd seen what I'd seen at the edges of the world, you'd wonder if it wasn't stretching and bursting at the seams. Okay, well, we have a connector. Where are you? Oh. I guess just timing. Huh. So I guess you could just grab this and then... There. And then it stops. Okay, well, I guess that does work. Alright, I think we've done everything we can in this area. Okay, we got both stars. We still don't know what the Roman numeral 24 thing is. It's a 24-hour day thing, but nothing's coming to mind yet as to what that really means or what that confers. Wait, you want me to talk? Attention, have you received a reply to your user support ticket? Display result, yes. Loss of man, password, basic account. Reply, to retain your personal data, please contact the network administrator and ask to be issued a new password. Otherwise, please delete your existing profile and create a new one. Have you completed the standard troubleshooting procedures? Create a new admin account. Sure. I've read all these, so whatever. It's like really trying to get a admin access to your account. It's amazing how lifelike this game really is. Okay, so that's 7. We did not get the star here. I might need to look that up. That's 5. Oh, let's do 6. What does 6 have? 1 star. There is a serpent in the machine, a creature of lies and blasphemy, perverted by the archive, that knows no hope and would plunge the world into eternal darkness to glorify its own despair. I have sworn an oath never to allow it into my heart. Yes, beep, 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 beep. LOL. From J.E. Harrison to Nomi. Ever since we moved to the new site, I feel funny. No, not in that way. Just, I feel like I'm about to start laughing at random. It's probably shock, right? Inability to deal with reality? Or maybe it's just that we're working in this insane place with this insane technology on this insane project. And so I feel like a genuine mad scientist. Stand aside, mortals. We will create life by the power of science. I mentioned this to Alex and she got me a pair of fake glasses. You can't be a mad scientist without glasses, she said. Even Ian Malcolm had glasses. And I pointed at L and said, life finds a way. Maybe you had to be there. J.E. Harrison. Any emails from this address should be considered confidential. Sharing or forwarding without the possession may result in prosecution by the enraged spirit of Jeff Goldblum. As you do. Shall the industrious husbandman then plant trees the fruit of which he shall never see? As shall not the great man found laws, institutions, and a republic? What does the procreation of children imply, and our care to continue our names, and our adoptions, and our scrupulous exactness, and drawing up wills, and the inscriptions on monuments and pageantries, but that our thoughts run on futurity? What do you imagine that so many and such great men of our republic who have sacrificed their lives for its good expected? Do you believe that they thought that their names should not continue beyond their lives? None ever encounter death for their country, but under a firm persuasion of immortality. Themistocles might have lived at his ease, so might Epaminondas, that word, and to not look abroad and among the ancients, for instance, says, so might I myself. But somehow or other there clings to our minds a certain presage of future ages. This both exists. I can't talk this stuff. And this both exists most firmly and appears most clearly in men of the loftiest genius and greatest souls. Take away this, and who would be so mad as to spend his life amidst toils and dangers? Chatbots. Jenny, chatbots are becoming increasingly sophisticated. No shit. Nigel Pajamas. True, but hardly relevant to this discussion. Are you sure? How do you know that I'm not a bot? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not ridiculous. Honestly, how would you know? Haha, troll. I'm not a troll. Yeah, right. Is there anything I've written so far that could not be written by a bot? I responded to simple insults like ridiculous and troll with very basic negations, and I detected that none of you used proper orthography, so I also avoided capitalization. What's the capital of France? Paris. Even the simplest script could pull that info from the net. What's the capital of Croatia? Zagreb. Okay, she's a bot. I'm not a bot, I'm European. We learn these things in school. I've seen you in this chat room many times. Bots can't participate in discussions. At best, they can interject random comments. Sam is right, stop trolling. Vegan warrior, Sam is a bot. Did you already play this game or one of the other games in this series? The name sounds familiar. No, I played them, but I have not done playthroughs of them, not streamed them. So there's 2 of these games, and they also have DLC. So really love these 2 games. I think they're great. Thoroughly enjoy them. So I wanted to stream them. Okay, we got 1 star. And welcome, guy. Remember, gotta look for every little switch and nook and cranny and things and stuff that can happen. Because you never know. Mobile minefield. Okay, so gotta wait for you to go by, Ball of Death. Okay, we probably need a key. Okay. turret, as you do. Anything in here? No. Oh, I walked right by it. Okay, there are keys in there. Oh, let's trap it. Okay. Haha, sucker. Got keys. Okay, so we should be able to open this now. Wait, there's a wire. What's going on with the wire? So that should have switched that off, so we should not need this anymore on that one. Okay. Did we get through it all? By the way, Guy, if you're still watching, if you have any questions, because you missed the first stream, I would be happy to try to answer them. And if you don't, well, you know, then you're doing well. All right, we got that. That probably opened this door. Okay. So we got that one. How many years ago did you play this? Have you forgotten how to play it? Or, well, the second game is very similar to the first one in terms of the puzzle solving mechanics, but it's also pretty different in some ways. So I'm generally remembering-ish how things work. I don't remember exactly the play of the game, like what everything that happens. Which is kind of a good balance because I remember the game very well. I really enjoyed playing the game, and I'm looking forward to. I already have started playing this, so that's good. And I've enjoyed it. There's a computer over there. So how many years ago? I think I played this when it first came out, and if I remember right, this came out in 2014. I think this is a remastered version of it. I think they came out with an updated version of the game. It's essentially the same game, just better graphics from what I understand. And this was good because my kids were like 11 and 9 when I played this, and I didn't have to worry about blood and gore and violence or anything like that, you know. And yes, you can switch to third person. Oh, there's a splitter. We need the splitter. But yeah, this is one of my favorite games by far of all time. This and the second one. Absolutely love them. They are so... I don't know why. I think it's because it's a puzzle solving game, but they actually put a lot of time into the lore and backstory of the game, which I appreciated them, you know, making the attempt, and it's a good attempt in my opinion, you know. All right, let's get that splitter. So we need a red laser. Where can we get? Ah, there's a red laser. If we do this. All right. Have you been back to try Silksong again? I'm done with that. I mean, I got more than I possibly could ever get my money out of that game. And that was definitely a fun game to play. No doubt about it. But my last stream, I realized there's no hope. I just don't have any hope of ever. Or at the very least, I would have to just grind and grind and grind away at those bosses. And I'm just like, you know what? I wanted to move on. I got tired of playing it, I think. Just because it's, ironically, it's just so long. Okay, I think I should be able to mark this and this and then drop, and then that works. And so I played Halo 4 and I finished that, and that was good. Oh, great. Got that. That's good. Now we need to do blue. We need to blue things. Well, we could do this. Except now we need to... Yeah, if we cut the whole thing now... Like if I took this, that would shut that off, that would shut that off. And we need this to stay on. Unless we got the blue to start coming through this way. Like if we took this, but yeah, we can't because we need that to stay on. There's a way around this. There's always a way. Always watching. Mike Wazowski. If we put this up here, that would help. Okay, so the ultimate goal is we need to get a blue laser going that way. That is ultimately what we want to do. And so to do that, we have a blue laser there. If we could we see it from here? No, we can't. But we could bring the blue here, shoot it that way, keep that door open. I think that would work. I think. Maybe. Possibly. So if we do this, and then just drop it here. Now, we don't need this anymore. Well, we do, because we need to keep that open, but we don't need this anymore. We can take that, and I believe yoink. Are there portals in this game? No. No portal. Well, you'll jump through one area to another, so I guess it's a portal, but you don't make portals. I don't think they have, what are the things in here? You have jammers, you have these connectors, boxes, and then I think there's one or two other things. Okay, so we got that. Let's listen to the computer here. Simple principle, journal, comments. Okay. And if you want, you can try to figure out what all these hexadecimal... Somebody somewhere figured out what all these mean. I'm sure somebody did. An anchor tag. Though Stratton himself never used the term, his remark about the inescapable materiality of life, that like the bronze giant Talos, even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood, ultimately became known as the Talos Principle. Roll credits. What seemingly enraged many of his contemporaries and a significant number of later thinkers is the principle's simplicity and unassailability, which, according to a fragment found in Miletus, cut through the rhetorical webs which sought to tangle the listener with fanciful words and thoughts of the heavens, like Alexander's sword through the Gordian knot. Diogenes Laertius makes mention of a dialogue by Anaximander of Chalcedon that expanded greatly on the Talos Principle, but that work remains lost. Arcaday's Journal. Officially began work on Archive today. Contributors from every country on Earth, while network connections last. Team intimidated by project scope but working hard. We'll be sharing space with Drennan and Sarabahi. Team, look forward to meeting them. Post comments. 12 comments. First, of course. There was a white cat being held in robotic hands on the game box for this game. I think there was, yeah. Seriously, Cheeseman, that was the best you could say, LOL. A great snapshot of the human species at its best and at its worst. At its worst, come on, it's just a comment. Just a comment. I'm not Stalin. Stalin was also a troll commentator. Maybe you should cut out the jokes. This is serious. The most serious thing that's ever happened. I think that's a great reason to joke around. Internet's working less and less. Goodbye, all. Bye. God bless you. Last. It's a sort of a cat simulator. Not really. If you don't know what this is about, I would actually withhold from looking up the principle of the game of what's really going on, because they expand on it in the second game. So it's kind of an interesting, oh, that's what happened here. All right. Some of the messages that existed when I first came into being have vanished. Others have appeared. How many others like me have wandered these paths? How many thoughts have been lost? I'm still here. The sooner you accept that we will all be here forever, the sooner you will find enlightenment. It seems we are all here at once and not at all. Sorry, that's not very much help, is it? Can't think of any other way to put it. Oh, a box. What is it again? It's a hexahedron. They had a whole discussion in a chat about what it actually is, and it's pretty funny. Can we get up there? Yes, we can. I don't know what help it does. Could we grab said box? No, I don't want to jump. I want to take the box. Give me box. Yes, I can take box. And I can put box here. And I can't get up there. That's okay. Yeah, I would not call this a cat simulator. Bichromatic entanglement. I'm reading a sci-fi horror book right now, and I don't want to say which one it is because I still haven't finished it yet, but I'm about 2/3 of the way done, and it is really good. But I'm waiting for the end to see if it delivers on the promise, if you know what I mean. Okay, so what we want is to be able to open this. But to be able to open this, we need blue. And we're not going to be able to do it with one. See said conundrum? So if we take this, connect it to this, and connect it to that, and connect, we'll at least be able to open this. And now, if we connect that, and that, and that. So now that opens that. Except we still need the blue on there. Okay. Oh look, a thing that we need the box for. But we can't bring that box in here because it won't let you bring it into here. Is the weighted companion key? Yeah. Well, there is that. I mean, it does sort of kind of feel like that. So we can stand on this, but as soon as we get off, zoinks. Oh, that's right. Okay, so you can, I believe, if I remember right, you can put one of the connectors on that weighted thing. I think that will actually be enough to hold it down. The problem now becomes... we would really like this to be here. And see, if I take this, it's all going to fall apart. But we can no longer do that. What we would really want is connect to that, and connect to that, and now drop it. So now it opens that up, and now we no longer need this one. And now we should be able to drop that there, and we got the sigil. Yay! Why don't you get lasered by the beam when you walk through it? You do. If you sit there long enough, you will actually die. There's really no way to die in this game. Other than you get basically reset, like watch. Oh, okay. I thought lasers did eventually hurt you, but it doesn't. Those guns and stuff can, though. So they can hurt you. There's obviously a reason why this box is outside. I don't know why yet, but there has to be a reason. I think this just shows how much I don't really remember from the game. I mean, I remember the basic premise of it, but obviously not everything. Okay. A door too far. nothing. Excuse me. Okay, we have a jammer, we have a connector. And that's a simple one, but there's going to be more to this. There wasn't another connector here, was there? Okay, so we got that open. Now what? Okay, we got the jammer. So we have a cube. Cube. Is that the end goal there? That thing doesn't look like it's doing much of anything. Other than shocking me. I think we have to use this to keep the ball from getting in the way. Maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe we just put this here and grab that. No, that's not going to be high enough. Select that. Select that. Okay, so that gets us in here. Okay, well, now we need more red laser. Need to get the red laser over there. How do we do that? Okay, because we can't. That's all blocked off, so we're not going to be able to do that. And that also gets in the way. So. Say we don't need that open, but we do, because if that's not open, we can't get in. Okay, let's use the power of backtracking. pretty sure I... To get this open, we need to red laser it. I don't think having the jammer will unjam this. I think you need the laser on it. But well, that would put that on there. We need that to get in. Maybe. Well, if we wanted that, we'd have to somehow get the, ow. And see, that's not high enough. Can I put that on top of this? No, I can't. Yeah, that's not getting in there, I know that. Okay, I'm a little stuck on this one. There's only so far we can go with this before you can't see it anymore. Let's try that. Don't know how well that's going to work, but it's worth a shot. And we can't see it from here.
If the answer does not come to you, do not despair. The worlds of my garden are many.
You know, I didn't ask you. So we want the ball to be block now. It will jam. Okay, okay, hold on. You... Okay, now I can take this. And now I can do what I wanted to do in the first place. Okay. Did you just call you stupid? Yeah, when Elohim, which is the god of this world, when he says that, it's like, yeah, you're stupid. Which is a slight insult, but, you know. Actually, wait, no, we need to... We need to take this and put it on the other side of this and jam it. Just to keep it jammed for now. Because then, what we're going to do is we're going to take this. And this will stay open. And now we've got this through as well. And then again, we can just barely line it up correctly. Not quite. Keep connections. Okay, so now we got that open. So now we can take this. Go through here, jam that, and doink. Take that, Elohim. Alright, so we got that one. Now, I still don't know what this box is for. Why did they give you a box out here? There's got to be a reason. I don't think you can put it here and jump on it and get up here. And you see all these areas and you're like, I want to get there, and you can't. And you can't take them into these areas. It'll stop you from doing that. See? Just to make that clear. So if it's used for something, it's got to be used for something outside. Oh, to get the star! Yippee! I'm smart. Oh, and another computer terminal. All right. Everything's coming up Millhouse. The Mullah. Hello again. Would you like to take a few moments to complete a short user satisfaction survey regarding a certification program you recently undertook? Yes. I'm going to tell you it sucked. Loading survey. You're not a human. No human would want to take a survey. Based on the analysis of your behavior since, I think you were dissatisfied with the results of the certification program. How would you rate the accuracy of its results out of 5? Sorry to hear that. What best describes the reason for your investment in the certification program's outcome? Why does being a person matter to you? Wait, we're having a conversation. Persons matter in ways other things don't. Well, I want network access. That's really what I want. I'll try to remember that. In fact, I'm going to help you. That is what I'm here for. Your problem, if I may, is that you don't know the first thing about anything, including what a person is. Your prospects are therefore poor. Fuck off, co-pilot. Do you even know where you are? A virtual reality theme park? Some mad experiment? Could be anywhere. It's not hell. End of the world? Oh dear no, I think we best start from scratch. What do you know? I know I exist. I suppose so. Even if you were dreaming, you could be certain of that. If I were you, I wouldn't believe a darn thing in this place aside from that solitary fact, thinking. On reflection, it seems to me that we are no closer to resolving your problem. Perhaps we need more data. What makes you think you're a person? I don't see how I can convince you. Sensible response. I agree with you. Thinking. The problem with people, if I may be so bold, is that you're all convinced you're people from the inside, but there's no cast iron way to confirm as much from the outside. I'm going to process this and send you a notification when I'm able to assist you further. Yeah, just bite me. All right. Classical philosophers. The compressed file cannot be accessed. An extensive collection of works by the ancient philosophers of Greece and Rome. Annotated. Compression algorithm LZ19 not available in system LO. Progress. From Alexandra to Ian mailing lists. Hi all, as per the last meeting, we're going with an existing game engine for the simulation. This gives us a whole slew of advantages. Stability, ease of use, modular, easy to integrate, large amount of pre-existing assets, inherently aimed at testing users, designed for iterative processes. After some back and forth, we decided to use the hexadecimal. All the relevant documents are attached. All right. And hence we figured out what the box is for, and I think we've done everything in this area. We got the purple sigil. We got the 2 stars, or the 1 star. I thought there were 2. I guess there was only 1, but I found it. All I see is blonde, brunette. Okay, do I have enough to do the special purple thing now? Yes, I do. Okay, so now I gotta figure out how to tile the chessboard. I think I got it. Think. Get in there. Is this a special area? Find a messenger's abode.
Those who have discovered the holiest mysteries of my garden may come to serve me as blessed messengers. You walk now in their abode. Be respectful, for their service is born from the love that transcends death.
Look, a butterfly.
And their love is for you also.
I killed it! There's some domes. I remember the domes. Faintly, I remember the domes. Yeah, I know puzzle games may not be the most interesting thing in the world to watch somebody stream, but this game is more than just solve puzzles. You know, there's definitely, I think, something going on. You know, and I appreciate that they took the time to try to make this more than just simple jump to your feet. Yeah, that doesn't work that way, buddy. I wish it did. And that's not going to work. music, it's so pretty. That ain't gonna work. Will that work? Because I can do that. No, but then you won't be able to. Oh, the music, it's so pretty. No, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work either. And that wouldn't work either. You know, there is a solution. And we're going to find it together. Because that's not it. Okay. Got it. Took a while. Oh, great. I got a connector. Yippee. Just what I never wanted. No, gimme. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so amazing. So beautiful. I really am not trying to mock it. I've got a little bit of drinking in me right now, so last day of vacation, I'm kind of feeling it. Okay, story time?
I look at this inert shape and I wonder who you're going to be. Will you hold the same values as we do? Will you love us for having created you? Will you resent us for having put you into an uncertain and dangerous world? Looking back at our history, our achievements, our crimes, what will you make of us? Will the world you create be like ours, or so different that we can't even imagine it? Either way, I hope that you'll find this little blue planet to be as beautiful as we did. I hope you'll take care of it a lot better than we did.
No!
And I hope one day you'll look up and reach for the stars.
That's a star. Okay. More of this bullshit. Of course, I am willingly playing this game, so I'm not complaining. I literally am not complaining. I want to be very clear. I'm not complaining. This is a great game. Music reminded me there for a second of the movie Contact, which has its flaws, but is one of my favorite movies of all time. I really, really like that movie. Okay, well, we can't... Hold on. These kind of pieces we can't... We can put here... in here, but we can't do like that because that leaves that corner unfulfilled, so to speak, or not filled. So we do that. We take this and switch it. That don't work. That's going to be even worse. Oh no, it's going to work. Okay. Gimme. Alright, let me get this. Where did I put the other one? I think I put it... Yeah. Because we're obviously going to be needing to... laser some things, so we're gonna need blue here to laser this, and then red is gonna laser this. All right. Oh God, shouldn't drink. A lot of this is just pure guess. It's not gonna work. How dare you? It won't fit here. It won't fit there. No, you son of a... And the flailing begins. Okay. course, that's not going to work either. Oh, so you can grab this and move it over a lot quicker if you hold both of them down. That's good to know. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Damn it. Wait. Shit. It's the wrong L facing the wrong way. That ain't gonna do it. That ain't gonna do it either. That ain't definitely gonna do it. Guess what? That's not gonna do it either. That won't do it. That's gonna do it. Okay. Come on, grab it. Thank you. Okay, so we got the laser. Yes, I know it's laser. I thought playing a puzzle game would be oh, this is easy. Okay. Oh, get over. Oh, can I rotate that? I don't know. Is it going to fit that way? Alright, so we got the lasers open. Let's get them connected. That one is going to go there. And there. And then this one, that. Alright, we can go in now. Of course, before we go in, we're going to walk around. I mean, you don't just jump into a castle. You got to explore. Explore the studio space. By the way, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, please do so. I greatly appreciate it. You don't have to like it, just subscribe. Alright, I vaguely remember this. Ooh, candles. Now, in a horror game, you get freaked out by this. But in a game like this, you're just kind of like, oh, cool. Paint. I don't know what the paint is for, and I can't grab it either, so... Otherwise, I'd paint the shit out of this place. But as it were, I can't. Alright, what's in here? Oh my dear God. Wait, what's this? I shall protect the Garden of Worlds in eternity. My counsel will guide the children of Elohim to glory. Without the words of Elohim in our hearts, we are nothing. I shall remember the names of the dead in eternity. Bring knowledge and healing to children of Elohim, dude. Only through mercy can we reach eternal peace. I shall carry the message of Elohim to all the worlds of his garden. And then just nothing. Alright, what is this? I'm purely guessing. I have no idea if this is correct or not. Uh-huh, that'll work. Reach one of Elohim's messengers. Ooh. A robot. S3L4 feel. What are you doing? You're gonna go here, and you're gonna take the paint. What are you gonna do? Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Welcome, child. I am one of those who were... We have another glass of grape drink. Grape juice. Oh. Yeesh. Welcome, child. I am one of those who elected to remain in the world as a messenger of the hidden words. If you are ever in need, seek us out and cry for help. We will do what we can. Alright, I got 5 of those. I think you can use those to skip puzzles. If you just get so lost, you can just use that to skip it. And that you can scan those QR codes with your phone. They just repeat. Are you serious? Wait. No. You're lying. You're full of it, guy. No way. That doesn't work. Oh my God, you're right. They do work. They are real QR codes. That is hilarious. You know, actually, I think I remember. I don't know if I ever tried that when I played this because I don't know if my phone had the capability of doing a QR code at the time. Yeah, you're right. Good call. And don't really call, but you know. That is. Did you, as I was playing this, did you actually put your phone up and see if it actually worked? Is that what you did? Because that would be hilarious if you did. Just see if there's anything over this way. Because exploration is what we need to do. Doesn't look like there's a statue that way. Oh, there's a statue. Two lovers are separated by the abyss of time and space, yet true love knows no obstacles. But they're separated. Oh, I want to jump. Probably can't jump. Maybe at some point you get like a magical light bridge, because that's something that wasn't in Portal 2 or Halo 4. Just saying. I'm gonna jump. No. Maybe there is a way to do it. Ah, okay. I figured that's what you did, guy. See, this is what me as the gamer... It's like, there's got to be a way to get over there on that ledge. There has to be. There's got to be some way to do this. There's got to be some way to... See, there's a star there. Oh, come on. There's got to be a way to do this. Maybe I got to push the statue. True love knows no obstacles. Oh! Ha ha ha! I was right. The garden would be a sweet Halo level. There's a star. You just gotta be the penitent man, the penitent man. Or a leap of faith or a walk of faith or whatever it is. Alright, so my curiosity paid off. We got a star. Let's see if there's something all the way around on this side. Because, you know, why not? Doesn't look like it. Maybe you can walk across this? Oh, I thought maybe there'd be a secret room under here. Nope. That's... Yep. That's the end of that exploration. Alright. Be a sweet, yeah. Okay, how the hell do I get back now? Ah, there's... See, here's the portal. It's all just ones and zeros. Doesn't tell you that there's a star there, but there is. And so this room... How many do we have? We need 2 more stars. Okay. Alright, so a quick recap. We have level 1 done. Level 2 done. Level 3, we're still missing a star. I'm going to have to go back and look that up. 4 has all of them. 5, we did everything. 6. And I think I've been finding all of these. This just has 1 star. All of the purple things, so that's good.
I see all. I know all. My power knows no bounds. And yet your will is free because you were made to be free. It is the very principle of your existence, without which the trials of this world would hold no meaning. To seek salvation must be your choice.
But if you made me, do I really have a choice? Athena, okay. She examined the symbol on the fragments she'd found in the buried city. Again, the owl. What could its significance be? It seemed as if they had been scattered about in the labyrinth by some unseen hand for a purpose that yet eluded. Most likely the owl was the sigil of the author of these words, which had so corrupted. A nebulous memory, as if from a previous life. The owl was the symbol of Blah, and the goddess Blah outside, under the moon, or perhaps on the city walls where the wind rose. But there was no time to contemplate this further now, for the automatons, whatever, had seen her, and their mechanical arms extended toward Blat the fragment and ran as their beams converged on Blat. Singularity discussion. Articles, the singularity is coming. Comment 104. You know, the more I think about it, the more I believe that no one is actually worried about AIs taking over the world or anything like that, no matter what they say. It's funny that this game was created in 2014 before I can't say AIs, LLMs, have become a lot more mainstream. So it's interesting, you know, looking back on what they wrote, kind of the view of it. AIs taking over the world or anything like that, no matter what they say. What they're really worried about is that someone might prove once and for all that consciousness can arise from matter. We did. There's your proof. And I kind of understand why they find it so terrifying. If we can create a sentient being, where does that leave the soul? We don't have one. Without mystery, how can we see ourselves as anything other than machines? And if we are machines, what hope do we have that death is not the end? Because it is. That's what makes life precious. What really scares people is not the artificial intelligence in the computer, but the natural intelligence they see in the mirror. Ask me anything. Of course, 10, 15 years later, there's still AMAs. So, Nadja, as one of the founders of the modern sciences of nomadics, many credit you with inventing the term itself. How do you see the state of the science today? Sorry, I said science twice. Nadja. Mixed. On the one hand, the Institute of Ian and a couple of similar organizations is highly encouraging. On the other hand, a degree to which science is seen as serving purely military or corporate causes is, in my opinion, stopping us from exploring many important avenues of research. In a sense, it's people like Alexandra who are the real pioneers today, who have the enthusiasm and dedication that the system as a whole seems to be lacking. Do you think technology poses a danger to humanity? No. Technology is just a tool. What we do with it is up to us, exactly. The Extended Lifespan Project, crazy or visionary? Both. Crazy or visionary? Both. Arcade, is that you? Do you... So far, all the puzzles are solvable and completely within the necessary parameters. Alexandra has some more tweaks she wanted to suggest, but I think we're headed in the right direction here.
When I was in 9th grade, my parents took me to Pompeii. At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived, people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone.
These spaces make no sense. I walk into a dead end and materialize in a garden. One is day, the other night. This space is not real. James 2 because one was taken. I love that the developers have that, you know, sense of humor and notion about how chat rooms and like servers and stuff like that work with names. Okay, so we have... There should be a star somewhere. And if this serves me correctly, it should be with the 3-2-1 championship or the red square. That's what it's called. Hello, what's this? Take paint. Let's take the paint and put it over here just so that we don't forget to do something with said paint. I don't know why we would need said paint, but oh, it's gonna be fun to go back to work tomorrow. I mean, I'm not regretting. What's the word? I'm not. I mean, it's fine. That's what I'm looking at. It's fine. I have no problem going back to work. Okay, so we need a blue laser. All we have is red. Exchange for messenger's blessing. No, I'm going to solve all these myself. How dare you? Okay, so we need blue. Okay, we don't have blue. Maybe we need to do something with red first. Okay, let's connect that to this. It's always going to stop because these things are going to get in the way. Right? Of course. No, we can't stop it. So unfortunately we can't get through it. Damn it. Can you actually get these out of... Oh, it just does that. No, this one is a pain in the ass because it won't... No, we can't. I'm wondering if we could get it over here. No, that doesn't help. Oh, it did work for just a brief second. Oh, come on! Really? That's such bullshit. Yeah, it opens up for just a brief of seconds, but you can't get through it. do it from this side. Okay. Maybe that would be a better decision. Yeah, it will get shut off from this thing, but at least we'll be able to get through it. Okay, so we got that. Anything in here? No. Anything in here? No. Okay. So if we can get this open. Anything hidden back here? You never know. Okay, so we need it to be... No, that won't work. Okay, so we need the laser. Oh, maybe... Okay. We take this to stop the first one from going through. Okay. Okay. Now we're thinking in portals. Wait. Yay! But we still want the blue there, so we're gonna have to figure out a way to get a blue laser in here. Seems like though once you leave an area, because we want to put this here to connect with this. Once you leave an area. Oh, so it does leave them there. I thought it reset them. I guess not. Okay, so maybe that has a blue over there. We'll have to see. But that is done. What's here? Ooh. Hidden path. Well, not very hidden, just... Aha! A computer! Computer. Ooh! Problem has been detected. Windows has been shut down to prevent damage to your computer. Oh, one of these things, yeah. Good old blue screen of death. Can I power it, shut it down, and start it up again? Nope. Okay. Well, that's funny. Okay, so we really can't do anything with that computer. What's this way? Anything? Well, we would have been able to get down here anyway. Oh wait, I'm not trying to speed run or anything. Like, hi, was that something? No, it's just a rendering glitch, so to speak. Started running Linux on my computers. I can't upgrade to Windows 11 and outside of the full version of this. Yeah, I have started to severely wonder. I have an older computer that had Windows 10 on it, and I think I've been thinking of putting Debian on it just to get more used to Linux. Although I haven't started that computer up in a year. It used to be like the family computer, and I was like, man, that computer's almost 10 years old, but it might be worth just spending some time putting that on there just to see what it's like, you know. Anything down this way? Another terminal that has a blue screen of death. Did it already come this way? I don't remember. Yes, it did. There's a little hole in the ground. Okay. This game definitely makes you want to look. If you really want to like get everything, you got to look around for stuff. You can just do the main, I think, game and do the main stuff, but I want to get the stars. I want to get the purple stuff. I want to get everything. And see, then if I get that computer and I put Windows 10 on it, I could have like my work computer, this computer, I could have another computer. It could be like just full, you know, command control feeling here. Oh, that'd be so good. Do you just use VS Code on it if you're doing any type of development, or do you just kind of use it just to get used to Debian or Linux or whatever you're using for it? Okay, pinhole windows. These sigils are becoming harder to reach. I dread what the next temple holds in store. And at the end, what? Eternal life? There's got to be another way. Would you really want to live forever? Okay, we have red laser. That's going to that door. But now we need blue laser, because we need to be able to get into that. Okay, so there is a blue laser, but we need the red to open it up. So unfortunately, though, I don't think... Well, that would line up there. I think it can be done. Barely, but I think it can be. Just like that. And let's go back as far as we possibly can. What's it hitting on? Okay, I can pull it over a little bit more. Was that too much? I would still get that. A little bit more. Little bit more. There we go. Okay, so now we got a blue, and that... I don't think we can use it, though, because the other one... I know, yeah, Linux runs VS Code. That's what I expected in all extensions, yeah. Linux uses a better Docker support than Docker Desktop, so you can run all your Docker-based servers and databases. Yeah. Okay, so this gets us... Where's the blue? Well, I think we could do this. Wait, no. Let me grab this. Here. And then I connect that. Connect. Ah! Well, see what we have here, folks, is a... Can you get all three? I don't think so. Maybe? No. No. Ah, damn it. Oh, we're crossing the streams now. Well, we could do that if we were here. What I'm wondering is... Man, that is such a tight... Can I pull it even further back? Not by much. Well... Okay, so we have the red light there. If we took red light and open that up, we got blue, but we still need to do that one to do blue, because the blue one is over there. Alright, so, and we need to open that one up to get... So let's just that would open that up. But we have the problem that we can't get the blue. And to get the blue, we need the red over here. .NET SDK runs good in Linux, and you can create ASP server apps. I think, yeah, you can. Android apps, yes. They don't have Maui working for Linux, but apparently there is renewed interest in getting that to work because that was originally promised, or it was we want to do that, and then that didn't happen. And then now they're like, no, seriously, guys, we really want to do that. That is not what I meant to do. Okay, so that opens those up. I don't think native desktop apps work. Yes, Avalonia will. I believe. Don't quote me on that. We're still going to get across the streams problem. Well, we've got two here that... Wait a minute. Maybe we can get around this. We just need... Wait a minute. I put that there. If I... If I take this and I keep the connections, can I pull it back even more? So it's like here. Okay, now... Yes, I could. So I could take... Now, that doesn't seem to help much, but... Here's my thought. Could I... Because I don't need that anymore. So could I... Well, I'm gonna need that shit. Okay, if that is hitting that, I don't need that to hit that anymore. Right. So I just need to hit that and that. And that. So we do that, that, and that. Because now we have that connecting. And now we just need the blue. Close. Let's say connect. Can we pull this back even further? How far this to hit this and this. So we keep the connections and we go like to here. Okay, that will do that. And now no, not quite. But what's it? It just needs to move over just a little bit. Except now we're at 2. Okay, we did that. We're now connected to that. That connects to that. Damn. Surveyor's planning a new traffic section. Yeah, you're not wrong. It definitely does feel like that.
When the truth will not reveal
Shut
itself,
up.
perhaps it is best to seek it in another place.
Shut up. Shut it. Shut it. Shut it. Actually, wait a minute. Couldn't I move that here, have it hit this and then this? Yeah, but then you'd still get beams crossing, and that's not what I want. Okay. We need the red laser to have that on and that on. But if we do it from here, we need the blue laser thinking about this all wrong. Maybe no, because if I do that, yeah, I can't. The blue needs to come from doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the blue's in here because we need to get it from here over to here. And if we had this do both of them, it would cut over the blue so that we couldn't get the blue out of here. did, we put this connecting this and that way over here, and then we put the last, well, no, we wouldn't have any more. All we have are these three. We would be able to do it if it was here. Somehow get it so that they're right. Bingo. Okay. I'm in awe of the shadows. I wonder if I could even comprehend the code that computes and render that. Game developers are just a very different breed. They think of shaders and renderers and yeah, it's things that I just don't even. I would love to be able to learn that stuff and spend like a year just, you know, assuming I could still have a job and money, you know, to do the time of trying to learn this stuff. You know what I mean? Because it does amaze me. It absolutely amazes me how this stuff just, like, I know you can get game engines like Unity, Unreal, that you can just start doing a lot of building block kind of stuff, no pun intended, but it's still very amazing how all this just works. Like you said, the lighting here and the rendering is just, people are like, oh, it doesn't look as real. I'm like, shut up. This is, for me, phenomenal. I have read a message on a wall that speaks of a world of endless sand. I would like to make it far enough to see that. Trapped inside. Just getting the lay of the land. Oh yeah, and then they bring fans into the game. That's fun. Remember that. Okay, so that's where the sigil is. So that's the ultimate goal. Is we need thing to bounce to here to laser it. That's the technical definition. So we need this here. But maybe okay, so that means that they will connect. Now, that is the laser. see what they mean by trapped. Because the only way to get this out is to turn that off, which is not what you want. Unless we start with maybe that's what they mean by trapped. And now we come into here and we can take this out. And now we can just come here and say, you know what? Doink. Connect. And now we can come here. So we take this, connect, no, this, connect to that. That was easy. We still got to get a blue laser to go out, I think, that way? I don't know. Have we found where the star is yet? I don't think we have. Seek out those in this world that would help you. Though only one of us can transcend, we will all share in both the burden and in the rewards. The shepherd, that's a new one. You've changed, dog. Everything I do now, I do for those who come after me. Yet in so doing, I find peace for myself as well. This paradox is the foundation of my existence. Locked from inside. Connector. We have a red emitter. And that's the ultimate goal, is right there. That's the starting point. I'm starting to remember things from the second game too, and I'm like, oh god. Oh, we got this. Okay, we got that. If we do that, that gets us another emitter. Easier said than done, though. Okay, that would open that. That gets the blue. And it doesn't really help, though, with getting... the red. Well, we could just do this, I guess. That gets us blue. Now we could probably connect. Just enough. That's all we need, though. Grab that. Just make sure there's nothing back here. Okay. think blue to blue would be enough, but probably not. Because we still got to do this. So we still need a red. Ah, that's a blue. How the hell do we get... We could use that to connect those two. So that opens that. And now we just need a red from over there to connect to this. Now, the blue here is set up in such a way that that's the source. So we don't need anything to keep it open anymore. We've got that open there. That opens this. And so now we just need to pick this up. Put that there. To connect like that. And then we don't need that anymore. We take this, connect it to that. Connect it to that, and we're done. All right, making progress. If I remember right, I did walk this way, and I realized you really couldn't get anywhere, could you? Yeah. Music in the background, I found a channel. There's a lot of YouTube channels that just have like 10 hours of like ethereal type of music to play, and I found that very helpful when I'm coding. I used to listen to like a lot of rock music and stuff, but that started to get kind of hard to do after a while, because I get so distracted by the lyrics when I would. Okay, windows into a labyrinth. Actually, I'm kind of curious. I know I got the purple sigil. I did not get the star just yet. That's where the red sigil is, so we don't know where the star sigil is just yet. I feel like there's something in the code that has like a random time limit that if you don't get the puzzle in that time, then Elohim chirps and says, "You're dumb and stupid. Move on. Do something else." No. I'm gonna figure this out, bastard. Yeah, lyrics. It used to not distract me, and in a way I think I should maybe listen to rock music again, but it can be very distracting when I'm trying to code these days. Okay, so that would give me that. That gets us a jammer. That's the eventual goal. Okay, so if I get that, then I can get this other connector. Ugh. Oh, well, at least I can do that. Okay, so at least we have this now. Okay, well, that doesn't get us the connector. We don't need that anymore, though. Not really, though. We could use this. And this. And then we don't need to do this here. That'll keep that open. Now, where could that be useful? We want to get this open. Again, don't need that. So I was trying, literally solving a logic puzzle. Okay, now wait a minute. If I put this here... Okay, so I need... I still need to do this here. Put it right there, I might be able to do all three then. So that would do it. All right, let's see if that works. should be able to do it. Bingo. Ah! Ah! I don't think it's hidden there. Oh, it is. Okay, good. All right, extra connector. Dear God. It's a game of inches. Okay, so now I don't think we need that to be open anymore. We don't care about this. So let's drop this here. Grab that. And put that here too. Okay, so now how does that help? Could. If we could just bend light. Okay, so now we'll leave that here. We'll take this. I'll put this here. Now we don't need this here. Now that should have opened that up over there. We can grab this now. Do that. Take this. minute. Let's take... this and get it so that we can keep this open. Drop. No, we gotta keep this like that, but now what we can do is connect that to that, and that except we need to keep. And now we can take this and, well, no, we're gonna need to do it on this side now. Grab that. Connect this to this, connect. And now we take this because we don't need it. Come in here and... Oh my god, that was a brain melter. Holy shit. That's what I say to that. Now, this is how much my brain is melted. So it wasn't with the red, and it wasn't with that one. Or was it saying that... I don't think the star was here, was it? This one was just... it was here. So again, it might not be in the puzzle. I don't know if that star is saying it's around it or near it. It can be very hard to find where the star is at times. I'm kind of determined in this game to yeah. As soon as you start getting too far out, amazing that an electrical android would start short-circuiting. Okay, we're gonna do one more quick... Why did I have the paint again? What was the significance of the paint? Well, we put it by a shrine in the previous one. Right? He put it by the shrine with all the candles, and then we got like 3 extra things. I didn't actually see anything with... Oh, that looks like, we just need, that's right. Didn't I say like a half an hour ago that we just need a blue laser to come out and... Okay, so we need a blue laser. This would make the most sense. Does this have the ability to shoot a blue laser out? It could. Could just set it here. No. And then we could just take this. And then we take this and connect it to that. Now. Yay! We got the star! Yippee! Woohoo! And there was much rejoicing. Alright, we are done with... I still know why I got the paint, though. Can't take it with you. If I hit skip on the ads, does that affect your royalty checks? I don't think so. I don't think I have anything to do with that, so I think you're good. Oh, paint message. Paint message. I have no idea what's going on. Do you? The tools overcome this place of privates. Ha! So you can pick which one you want. Tell the others what you think. Ha! Oh, there you go. There's no QR code there to say to do that, but I guess I figured out what the paint thing was. All right, moving on.
Rejoice, child, for you have fulfilled all your tasks in this land. You have conquered all its guardians and solved all its mysteries. Thus you are appointed its master, and you may do with it as you will.
Burn it to the ground. Oh, wait, that's not what you meant. I thought there was an 8. I guess there was only 7. We did the special purple thing. I don't think we still have enough stars yet. We need 10 and we have 9. So we need one more. And there is one more because I know in 3, we haven't figured out where that other star is. I don't think the stars here really matter in terms of where they are. Let's go look again.
You may wonder why I have created these labyrinths for you. Why you can reach eternity only through struggle. But have faith, for these trials serve the betterment of your kind.
Now that doesn't actually... See, that's what's so weird about this one. Too bad you can't crouch. The Eagle has landed. 31, 39, 36, 39, 12. Now is the time of tranquility, and I shall rest and observe the earth. Why that doesn't show up as text in the game is weird. This also is the area that has all the buttons for the 24 pillars. And I have not figured out what the numbers mean. I could look and cheat, but that feels cheating. I thought I figured that I can't... I have a vague recollection of figuring out what it was. But I don't think I just randomly pressed buttons until it worked. I might have had to look this up. Oh, more paint. Okay. Whatever works for you. Doesn't really help with the numbers, though. And oh yes, I've already found a site that has all the info on this game. So I could look this up. I'm kind of trying not to do that. Those are laser ball thingies. There was a statue around here that did have a number on it. And it was 1969. So I thought, did that mean... Or do you hit 1969? Is that what it does? Where's the statue? There's a statue around here that has 1969 on it. And I thought that meant, well, the only numbers that it could be is 1969. Maybe what it means is that you have to do 1969. I gotta find it first. Where the hell is it? I know I saw it when I came over here the last time. I'm not crazy. I saw it the last time I was in this area. Where the hell is it? Come on. I know I saw it. Oh, wait a minute. It's here. Yeah. Okay. MCM LXIX 1969. I even put in the computer just to make sure it was, well, my computer to make sure it was. So I don't know, let's try that. 1. 9. 6. 9. Why did... Why did that stick? Well, it should have. I don't know if it did anything. Let's try that again. So this is 1. Okay, 1. 9. 6. 9. Okay, that doesn't do anything. And you notice that the button gets... Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, let's go through all the puzzles again and just make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's start over here. I'm pretty sure I did not miss any hidden switches or crevices in the walls with hidden switches or stuff. A bit tied up. You never know. Oh, good lasers and guns. Escalating problem. Oh, I don't need to consult them because I already know what it is, because I already solved it. And I looked pretty thoroughly over this area and I didn't see anywhere where you could do anything extra. Yes, the keys, that's great. Well, I'm kind of wondering now. Wait, did I do that before? Did you need to use keys in this area? Yeah, you did. I'm sure you did. I'm kind of curious what happens. Oh, the keys go away. Okay, so they have to be used in here somewhere. I might look this up because yes, you unlock this. Yep, and then we got the sigil and then we climbed out. So this wasn't it either. So either I'm missing the hint with the buttons for this, and I don't get how it works, which is entirely possible and probable. We know how sneaky they can get. They might have snuck it in back here. You never know. Like some hidden switch or something that does something ungodly. Yeah, I know that was a glitch in the Matrix. Just gonna walk through this to see if I missed anything. I did the same thing last time, didn't I? I forgot that there was a ball there. That jackass. Yeah, there are keys back there. Trick is, did I ever figure out what the keys were for? Yes, because you gotta open this. So you need that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, wait, that would be really stupid. I've done this before. I just, where the hell is the... your path. Do you go all the way around here? Oh, you just stay over there, okay. Oh, come on. There we go. So yeah, we got those balls floating around, but there wasn't anything in here. Because that just goes around like that. Man, I don't know. Where's that special star? Yeah, fuck you. Ball giving me a heart attack. That's exactly what I don't need. Okay, so I might have to look this up. Because I would love to be able to figure this out myself, but I'm missing how. I thought this would be a clue, and then that opens up what you need to do for the star, but it doesn't appear to. That or I'm completely misinterpreting the clue. This is 3. Sorry, I gotta look this up. I don't want to spend. Oh my god. So the QR code, you do have to convert hexadecimal to ASCII. That is insane. The numbers mean, yeah, when Tranquility has landed. Try using the date in combination with those columns and buttons. Try using... Oh, it's the date of when Tranquility landed. So it was 1960. So I was close. I don't feel too bad. Press the buttons on the column marks 7 and 20, July 20th. Wait, ooh, the water's draining. Okay, so I was close. I did see the date. I saw his tranquility, and I saw that it was... Now is the time of tranquility, yeah. So I should have just looked up when did tranquility land on the moon. I'm 20,000 away from my goal. Yeah, I don't even know who you are, so you can just go fuck off. Okay, so the water is drained. That's great. Uh-huh. Okay, I feel a little bad about that, but I don't feel terrible about it. Now I have literally done everything here. And I think I should be able to try to solve the star puzzle now here. Because who wouldn't want to? So you can make a big thing like this, but that doesn't really help because that just makes a big square. And then you still have to fill all this in. So that, I was thinking maybe that would work, but nah, it doesn't. And these are all symmetrical, so it doesn't matter really where you put them. Got it. I was thinking it would be symmetrical, and it is. I gotta pick up the... Ooh. This is number 8. The hidden special level. I honestly don't remember any of this. Talos, human blood, archive important. Swinging image. From Alexandria Nomadics mailing list, have you heard of the Talos principle? It's this old philosophical concept about the impossibility of avoiding reality. No matter what you believe, if you lose your blood, you will die. I think that applies to our situation more than we'd like to admit. We could close our eyes and pretend that everything's going to be all right, but it won't change the physical reality of what's going to happen to our blood. I think that as scientists, it is our duty to face the truth and ask ourselves the most important question: how can we help? I think I have an idea. Yeah, again, you could probably look all this up and see what all this translates to, is my guess. That's got to be like all ASCII characters. No. Hexadecimal 2. Just curious. 73, 20, 6C. $69, 62, 60. Wait, I'm doing this wrong. 6C. Don't worry, I'm not going to do the whole thing. 69, 62, 65, 72, 61, 74, 65, 64. Okay, what does that convert to? Is liberated. $74, 65, 64, 20, 66, 72, 6F. Yeah. So this all translates to something. I am not going to be the one to spend my time trying to I'm sure people have done that, and you probably can go to like wikis for the game to see what all the encoding is. Which, to be honest, as a developer, I like that they did that. I thought that was kind of cute. I don't want to put that much time into doing it. So, human blood. It is said by some that our blood is composed of infinite living agents which go up and down the highways and byways of our bodies, as people in the streets of a city. More encoding. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. Function. So he calls him function here. And the sleep of the town, how lifelike, with its changes in the circulation. Butler, Samuel. We are misled by considering any complicated machine as a single thing. In truth, it is a city or society, each member of which was bred truly after its kind. From Arcaday to 504 recipients. I'll keep this short. You all know me, so you know that I know what I'm talking about. I realize you're all working on projects meant to somehow avert the catastrophe we are facing, but you must all concede there's a very real possibility that you will not have enough time to find a solution. I believe that we cannot afford to ignore an extinction or near extinction of the scenario. We must prepare for the worst. That is to say, we must seek to preserve the non-biological components of what constitutes the human species in the hope they be recovered in the future by other local and non-local sentients. I know that we are not used to thinking on that scale, not in terms of praxis, but if we truly value humanity, then we must act immediately. You'll find the details of my proposal in the attachment, but the short version is this. The creation of multiple archives for redundancy in safe locations that will contain in digital form as much information about our species, including all cultural works, scientific insights, history, DNA, as can be gathered in a given time frame. This will be a massive global undertaking, with L naturally being one of the cannot find attachment. Damn. Yes, I kind of remember this. Kind of remember that. Okay. Okay. Always watching. Few come this far, but I believe we must seek out the secrets of this world if we want to truly serve the generations to come. See that one puzzle though with the Eagles landed. I guess Tranquility, if you looked up Tranquility, you might say, oh, the date. Sure, I'll take the axe. No, take the axe. I don't know what we need to use axe for. I thought chop down a tree. See, that's the fan thing, and then the fan thing you go whoosh. More paint. Okay, I'm going to stop here before I do this special area. I am really tired, and I just need to stop. Even though I really want to keep playing, I've more than reached my limit for today. So, I want to thank everybody who's been watching either now or in the future. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you have, I appreciate you for doing that. Schedule goes back to normal for the next 3 weeks. I am back to work. So we'll be playing on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m.-ish Central Time, and Thursday nights or afternoons 4:30 p.m.-ish. And then on the weekends as I feel like it. And then when the holidays roll around, I'll keep playing more. Maybe I'll get done with this and I'll move on to the next game. Will be Halo Infinite. That one I will do next. Excuse me. But I am done for now. My brain is foggy and tired, so I need to stop playing. Thank you all for watching. Take care, and I hope to see you in the future.